We've got Communications Director, Mr. Kyle Brown, with us this morning. Thank you for joining us, Kyle.
Thank you.
So we'll start off with actually letting them know about the festival.
Well, this year's festival is growing again, and the theme this year is Together in Pride Worldwide. We are basically piggybacking off of Toronto Pride with their World Pride. We're definitely a lot smaller, but we want to celebrate everything that is around the world and changes that have been happening around the world in the LGBTQ communities.
Right. And one of the things that we were just talking about off air is that you want to incorporate family more.
Definitely. We with our festival, we try to ensure that we meet a family quota versus just focusing on one gender or one style of lifestyle in the community. So we try to incorporate families and allies of LGBTQ people.
Right. Now, we do have the parade that kicks off on Saturday at noon. But there's some events that actually start today.
Yeah, tonight we have the Pecha Kucha evening on the square. And then on tomorrow we have the Fruit Loop on the square as well. So there are a couple events happening before the parade and the celebration on the square.
Mm-hmm. And for people that aren't familiar with exactly where the festival starts and ends, and then basically kind of explodes onto Churchill Square, can you let them know where it is? And
definitely. Our parade is on 102nd Avenue this year again. It starts at 107th Street and goes to Churchill Square. And that's basically how we kick off the festival, is through that.
Okay. And I know that the majority of the people that are involved are volunteers.
Definitely, it is 100% volunteer.
So let's say somebody's listening and they're like, oh, I want to participate for next year. How would they go about doing that?
If they want to participate, they can always log on to our website, edmontonpride.ca, and we have the application to volunteer on there for sure.
Okay. And there's like so much entertainment. There's family gatherings. There's seminars, stuff like that. Fill us in on that.
So it's not, like you said, it's not just about the celebration on the square or the Pride Parade. We have the Rainbow Art Gallery on Wednesday. We have a family picnic next Sunday on the 14th. The events on the square, we have quite a lineup of entertainment, some of it being local Edmonton talent, actually quite a few local Edmonton talent, and actually some from St. Albert as well.
And we were mentioning the Kids in the Hall Bistro.
Yes.
They've got live entertainment, of course, food and drinks.
Definitely. That's our wine bar again this year.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I seen that last year. I was like, oh, I wish I had money. But I mean, I love the fact that right at the end of the parade, you can join right in.
Definitely.
Like, I love that. And I used to like it when my kids were little. And they honestly felt like they were, well, obviously they were a part of it. But I mean, walking with everyone and everyone's uniting. And we're just people. You know, there's no bias or ignorance or anything like that. That's one thing that I love about the parade, and that's why I introduced this to my daughters at a young age, because their first wedding was a lesbian wedding.
Oh, wow.
You know, and they're like, Mommy, I love my aunties. And they grew up not even being discriminatory for gender, race, or anything, because my daughters are like a quarter black or half black and Métis and French, and I actually got in trouble from their school because they believed that John Lennon was God. And I didn't think that my oldest daughter, being in grade 2, would say, yeah, I love my God, his name's John Lennon. And then the teacher actually called me and said, Angela, are you aware that your daughter is saying John Lennon is God? Yeah, because he is. Okay. And I'm like, all right, okay, I know where this is going. Don't waste your time, you know. But they've grown. Now they're adults. My oldest daughter has her kids, but she also wants to incorporate that with my grandchildren at a young age. And then seeing these events that are family orientated, she's just like, wow, Mom, we totally are gonna go and have a great time Saturday.
Awesome.
So
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that it's great incorporating more family stuff. And, you know, especially with the kids, with the barbecue next Saturday. It's just, great. It's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a whole week long event starting today and then running right up until you were saying next Sunday?
Yeah, we go until next Sunday. Camp Firefly is the ending event, except for there's, I do believe, a ball game in the park. But next Sunday is the end of the event, and it's a week long of all different sorts of events. There's a little bit of partying. There's also family events, like you're saying. We try to be as diverse as possible because we want to be as inclusive as possible.
Yeah. And, there's been a lot of firsts with, the event over the past few years. We had the premier a couple of years ago being there. And then, for the parade this year, you've got the Edmonton Oilers captain being part of the parade as well. So this has just been great news for the festival in itself.
Definitely. We love to see all these firsts come up in our city. And with the military base last year and the premier, we've had quite a stroke of luck with firsts. So.
Yeah. And it just continues on.
Exactly.
So the family picnic is Saturday, June 14th?
Yes.
At Oliver Community Hall?
Yes.
Okay.
And all the activities will run rain or shine.
Okay.
And it is open to everyone. There's also a pool party going on at the Oliver Community Pool as well.
All right.
So, yeah.
Great. And again, the website?
The website is edmontonpride.ca.
You're on Facebook. You can follow on Twitter. And you've got YouTube videos. I love that last year's video presenting Pride Festival, and then the year before, and then the year before. And I'm like, are they going to post last year's? I wonder if they took a picture of me. I'm a nerd like that. But thank you so much, Kyle, for joining us this morning.
It's been my pleasure.
It's a pleasure for us. Take care.
It's great. And, everybody, going to be a great weekend as well. So if you want to take yourself or the family down to the parade, that all kicks off at noon. So you might want to get there a little bit earlier to guarantee your spot. So you got some good viewing. So thank you so much.